Good afternoon, staff. I'm coming at you again, wanting to talk to you briefly about school safety and the expectations we have as a school and as a county for our safety initiatives. Of course, many of you know that there's been much publicized about school safety, and we want to do everything that we can in our school to make sure that our students and our staff are as safe as possible. The first thing I want to touch on is visitors. Any visitor that comes into the school building, we want to make sure that they have a visitor's ID badge. So in order for them to get that, they must come through the front office. So all visitors must report to the front office. If you see somebody walking around the school that does not have a badge and that you know is a visitor or you suspect is a visitor, please approach them or let somebody in the front office know so that we can approach them to take the necessary actions to make our school safe. And that's very important. It also goes for you folks that have classrooms closest to the student parking area. If you see a situation or if you notice something out in that parking lot that is strange, or if you see a strange face, let somebody know. Call 100. Miss Smith can get it to Mr. Walker, Officer Hamrick, or myself, and we can look into these things. So let us know. It's very important. Constantly talk to your students about not letting others indoors around this building. Of course, there's many doors in this school. We want to make sure that all the doors are kept locked. So as you go by exterior doors, push on them to make sure that the door is secure. And talk to your students constantly about leaving those doors locked. Anybody that enters after the 8 o'clock bell needs to come around to the front office to enter the building. That's very important. The next thing I want to touch on, you've been watching me, I've held this notebook up in front of me. It's the School Crisis Management Guide. And in this book, of course, there are the plans for each drill or evacuation that we may have during the school year. This book can be located in every classroom in the building. Actually, it's in every room. There's one of these in the auditorium. There's one in the gym. So in every room there's a book. If you notice that your room does not have one of these books or you can't locate it, please let your AP or the business manager, Ms. Campbell, or myself know so that we can take care of this and get you one. Like I said, inside the book you have the evacuation plans, the lockdown drills, the bomb threat, procedures for a lockdown, shelter in place, exterior chemical, biological, nuclear, severe weather, and serious injury or illness. So there's a bunch of stuff inside of this book that's very important to keeping our students and our staff safe. We will review this in much more depth during the first faculty meeting. But I wanted to make sure that everybody knows you should have one of these books in place. Inside this book should also be your cards in case we have a lockdown procedures. You have the cards inside of your book, and you'll know what to do with the cards after we finish the first faculty meeting. Okay? And again, we'll touch more on safety in one of our breakout sessions on Monday. Thank you.